Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this way. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. You know, you open a game like that, and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
So now it's second and long.
42, Spider.
Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. The short hands, it's McLeod. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Traore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle. It's Burrow. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Durant. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick with the spin move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Finds some room. Touchdown Aztecs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Dances away. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. Gets away from one, finds some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A little release to the back.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Durant. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't want to miss inside, but, man, he didn't miss by much.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Throwing right. Finds his man open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Watkins. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is his business.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's third and goal and third and long. Back to throw. It's Durant. It's on target and complete. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Durant. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got him in the open. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Finds the big tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Leaves it with the back. Done enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow on defense. Third and long, you got them right where you want them. You know it's a pass coming. Oh, no, it's not. They fool you. They run the football, make a play. One of the most frustrating plays as a defensive guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Burrow. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He's got it, first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Aztecs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. Makes the grab on the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense models him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got it in the middle. It's McLeod. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Looking to throw, it's Durant. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the 1st down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up. You've got to get plays run quickly. And you got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up.
And that is why this guy is a true dual threat.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And here they come, almost all the way back. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't...
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Burrow. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch it? Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
With the catch, it's Burrow. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Durant. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Burrow. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, San Diego State! And the comeback is on.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left, so you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching